Okay, right on. We're getting ready for the show, babies. It's all good. It's all good. What a winter we're having in Preston. Oh my gosh, gosh, gosh. Okay. With all the snow falling, a man has to know where his Speedos are. And where are my Speedos? Oh, here they are. Oh, thank God I haven't lost my Speedos. We don't want to be doing that. Hey, hey guys, how you doing? How's it going? I got 8 inches of snow falling out there. Thank God I know where my Speedos are. Yeah, baby, I know where my Speedos are. Oh my. Let me just adjust everything here. Oh my goodness. Welcome to Traveling with Bruce, Speedoville. Oh my gosh. Welcome to the TWB family. Let me adjust everything here. Oh my goodness. So out of whack. How you guys doing? There we go. Maybe it's a little too far. Hi, way over there. Hi, everybody. How are you? Bruce here with Traveling with Bruce. It's Tuesday, February the 12th, and I got to tell you, we're getting it. Creston is getting hit. We had a heavy snowfall warning, but I don't want you to feel sorry for me because it's not like Tom Henry can come on over here with his big ass shovel and start working my yard or anything like that, my driveway, because it's not like that kind of snow. I'm not getting Richmond, Virginia snow, like 2 feet, 3 feet. I'm not getting that kind of stuff. But for around here, we're kind of like Seattle and Vancouver. We generally get, in normal circumstances, we normally get sort of that maritime kind of weather that it's usually only around 30, 35 degrees around here during the daytime. In the winter, not right now. We're about 28, 30. We're not cold, but we've been getting snow since yesterday, and it's heavy duty. I don't know if you can see this. Let me just take a peek at this. I'll see if I can show this to you. I really don't know if I can do this. This is on the fly, advanced technical, live work that you don't get on other YouTube channels. Don't think you can just go to YouTube anywhere and watch a guy do what I do. Oh no, what I do here is a one-off, one-of-a-kind kind of dedication to my viewers, where I come up with stuff that you cannot believe. Oh my gosh. All right, well, here you go. Here's a shot here. Here's a shot of my little patio here on the outside of my house. Well, there's my car, which is under a carport, so of course it's protected. Thank goodness for that. There's the outside of the house. Let me just see if I can start this up. There you go. And then I'll make sure that's dead. There you go. Oh, look at that. Look at I'm inside my living room showing. I'm actually videoing this for my better half, for Jennifer. You see that guy there? See, there he is. You see that guy there? He's actually taking a broom to his truck and getting the snow off his truck. This is only like an hour's accumulation, and he's taking off his truck away. Well, I'm having a field day watching all the fun around here. Let me tell you, I'm just so glad I'm not in it. I'm here inside, and I'm as snug as a bug in a rug. I'm not going anywhere. I'm wearing a T-shirt inside the house. I'm all good. And I don't have to shovel nada because I'm not going anywhere. That's the end of that. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so much fun. Weather in Creston, just so you know what it's like here. I don't want to deprive you of what I'm, facing and what I'm handling around here. It's just crazy. Now, what else was I going to say? Other news. Oh, well, yes, there's all kinds of stuff to talk to you about. Just one moment here. I just got to what's this? Just double checking here. Oh yeah, there's my commercial. I'm looking at my show, trying to figure out where my discussions are, and I'm looking for my chats, and I don't see them. Anyway, I'll figure it out. How you doing? Welcome to Traveling with Bruce. Generally, I like talking about cruise ships and cruise ship holidays and all that kind of stuff, and we will be. But I had to mention the nonsense out there. I don't know if you can hear in the background that noise. Can you hear that? Kind of a low grumbling noise. There, you hear that? That's a guy at a big old bulldozer from the town of Creston, and he's working the street in front of my house. So what are you gonna do? They're usually here hours earlier during the day when this sort of thing happens. But today he's about 3 hours behind because he's got a lot of snow to move. So I'm all right. I'm just a little tiny road way off the beaten path. Doesn't matter. Anyway, there you go. Fun times at the OK Corral. That's all I have to say about that. Thank you one and all for joining me today. Thank you for coming by here. I appreciate it. Again, I'm apologizing, not looking at you as I'm again trying to figure out what is going on with this darn thing. I have got it all set up incorrectly, and I'm going to get it done right for sure this time. Here we go. I need to see my chats because that way I can talk to you. And so I'm setting it up. Here we go. Finally, Bruce, you're finally getting your act together. All right, I even see an ad for myself. How about that? There's an ad. Okay, February the 12th, 2019. Subscribers, yesterday when I went off the air, 14,692 subscribers. Right now, 14,854. Do you think we're going to hit 15,000 by Valentine's Day? I got, what, 2 more days to go. It just might happen. 146 left, and we're there. So, yeah, it could happen. Fantastic. 162 since yesterday's show. Awesome stuff. If any one of you are here that have never been here before, welcome to my chat. Welcome to my channel. You're all welcome here. We try to keep it PG rated, although yesterday we talked about funny smell, so I don't know. So I'm not sure about that. But please, if you're new, say hi to me. Tell me, where are you watching me from? What's your hometown? Where are you? What's your high temperature today? What's the price of gas in your neighborhood? And did you get an ad before you saw my show today? Who's advertising to you? Let me know. People do that all the time. You'll probably notice on these comments, people are, they'll just say, hi, Bruce. And they'll say, Madison, Wisconsin, and it's 38 degrees and gas is 219.9. And you're wondering, why are they doing that? Because I ask them to. I tell them, please tell me what's going on so we can compare notes around here between other other guests. I have viewers from around the world, from Australia, the United Kingdom, Britain, Europe in general, South America, Caribbean, North America, Canada, of course, USA, and one and all, you're all welcome. I'm glad you're all here. Fantastic that you've come by to see me and visit with me. I have some news of the day that I will go over right now, a couple of updates, and then we'll throw the floor open to comments and say hi to everybody and kind of go from there. I put a video up after the show last night. While I was on the air yesterday, Tom Henry mentioned that he's hearing something on YouTube, or he was at Facebook on an NCL group page or something, that there are engine problems with the Norwegian Epic. Well, I got off the air and I went to work and did some work, and sure enough, I found out that that is true. And then I found out there is a viewer, someone who's been a viewer of this channel, who is on the ship right as we speak. So I got a hold of this individual through Facebook, and we started talking, and I made a video last night. So if you haven't seen it, please check it out. I have made a video about the 2-engine breakdown on the Epic. I guess the Epic left, I think it's Fort Lauderdale, if I'm not mistaken. It left port a couple of days ago, and when it left its port, its home port, story goes that it needed help getting out of the harbor. It needed a tugboat to help guide her out. Already, that's a sign something's up. Something about the propulsion in the front end perhaps isn't working. I don't know. Maybe one of the azipods on the back isn't working. They had to get a tug to get her out. They got her into the open water. So it sounds to me like they got her into the open water with one engine down already. That generally won't stop a cruise ship if you've got 3 or 4 engines. So anyway, a few hours later, the next day, a second engine went out, and they're down to 1 engine now on this cruise ship. And so they are limping along at 11 knots, have been since yesterday afternoon. 11 knots. They were 255 miles out of San Juan, Puerto Rico, when they dropped their second engine. There was also another incident. There was apparently a little fisticuff going on between a couple of members of the crew. I don't know how many for sure. Was it 2 or more? I don't know. And there was a fire alarm went off. Now, did that go off because these 2 guys or 4 guys or 6 guys bumped into a fire alarm thing and set it off? I don't know. Was something overturned down below that caught fire? I don't know. Anyway, an alarm went off, and passengers wondering what the heck is going on. And thankfully, that situation got resolved very quickly. There was no fire, no emergency on board, but they are down 2 engines. And so the captain came out with an announcement to the passengers saying, we're going to San Juan, Puerto Rico at 11 knots. We're going to be there tomorrow at 6 in the evening, which would be in less than an hour from now. If it's 5:05 Eastern, it should be there within the hour. And they predicted that they would have the ship repaired and back at sea within 24 hours. So whatever the issue is, they seem to think on board the Epic, and I guess with the engineers back at head office, they seem to think that the issue is not major enough to cancel this cruise or to have to fly people home from Puerto Rico. We'll come into port, we'll land tonight. Passengers can come and go on the ship. I would imagine all day tomorrow. They can come and go all they want. I'm not sure if they'll be allowed off the ship tonight or not. I don't know how this is going to work. But Tortola and St. Thomas were canceled. They're supposed to be in Tortola today, supposed to be in St. Thomas tomorrow. They will be in San Juan all day tomorrow. And the theory is 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, the ship is supposed to leave San Juan, Puerto Rico, and head back out to sea. Now, her next stop is Great Stirrup Cay in the Bahamas, and then I think she has a sea day and then back to Fort Lauderdale. That, I believe, is the trip. So we're going to find out in the next 24 hours just what happens. Is this ship going to be repaired? Will it need to be inspected by the Coast Guard before she can get out? Will that be done, and will there be any delays? I'll let you know. In the meantime, I have my individual on board the ship, and I cannot thank him enough for his help. And I heard from him that they have been told that they're going to be offered a 50% credit against any future cruise on Norwegian based on what they paid for this cruise. So if someone paid $1,000 a person for a balcony, they're going to get a $500 a person credit towards the next cruise they want to take on Norwegian. No credits being offered that I'm aware of for the loss of these 2 ports. Port charges, I suspect, will be refunded. That'll be announced a little later. It won't be much anyway. Maybe it's $50, I don't know. But they'll just credit that to the credit card that was used to make the payment for the cruise. But there's no other incentive being handed out by Norwegian. Norwegian is being tight about any kind of credits, any kind of offers. The ship, thankfully, everything works as far as air conditioning, the water, the toilets, the kitchens, everything's running. Everything is good electronically. And so passengers are enjoying themselves. And today they probably had a day out on the open sea like they did the day before. And they just lounged around the pool and walked around the walking area and did whatever they were going to do. But they didn't get to go to Tortola. And of course, any shore excursions were gone. And any shore excursions tomorrow for St. Thomas are gone. Those will all be refunded, obviously. People prepaid for them. That's not a problem. So that's too bad. So there you go. This is just another ship in the Norwegian fleet that has had unexpected engine problems where they really shouldn't be happening. The last ship that had this happen was the Jade. She limped into San Juan, Puerto Rico, and was stuck there so long. In effect, they were there for 3 days, and they couldn't repair the ship in San Juan. It was so bad off, they couldn't repair it in San Juan. They had to let the passengers off the ship, I think the day, 1 or 2 days after they got there, and they had to fly them back to the USA through charter airplanes. This is over Thanksgiving weekend. If you guys remember, this is November. And then they got the ship back to Miami and did repairs there. And the next trip that was supposed to start from Miami was delayed a day. They let people on the day of embarkation. They were allowed to come on, but they didn't leave port that day. They stayed 24 hours until they left port, and they gave people a credit for that inconvenience. Since then, the Jade has had no problems from what we know. Now, here we have the Epic. It's built in 2010. It's 8-9 years old, and we got 2 engines conking out at the same time. Is this a software issue? Is this a computer talking to a computer problem? Is this what is it? We're never going to get the information unless you know the engineer in the engine room. You're never going to get the facts, because the cruise line is not going to brag about problems they're having with their cruise ships. They're just going to quietly try to get this fixed and just get moving. And these folks will get a credit towards a future cruise. And if they can get away with giving them just that, they will. But if enough of a squawk is raised by enough passengers, we'll see if any kind of a compensation is offered to these folks. I have no idea. But the way Norwegian has been operating in the last year or so, they haven't been all that generous when it comes to compensation. I will say, though, they did take care of the Jade people, because that was a complete foul-up. The cruise was a disaster. After 2 days, it was completely canceled. It was a 10-day cruise, and people were left high and dry. And, there were a whole bunch of stories that I related to you about how people had to get home from San Juan in that heat and humidity, and it was just a real mess. And I'm being PG rated when I say a mess, but they got them home. They got back and they got credits. They got their cruise refunded, and then they got a future deal, and on and on it went. But anyway, we'll see what happens now with the Epics. That is the latest up-to-the-minute second info I have for you. I'm waiting to hear from my contact when they get there, and if any more news announcements will be made. I don't know if they'll be told anything about the delays, whatever have you. I'm sure by tomorrow they will find out during the day the status of departure. Will that be happening at 5 o'clock on time as predicted, or is it worse than they thought, or do they need parts, or I have no idea. Have they flown in engineers to repair the engine? Maybe. It's possible they may have done that. We won't know. They won't be talking about that openly. As far as I know, that's not how cruise lines operate. Other news today: Viking Ocean Cruises. The Viking Star cruise ship, like all the other Viking Ocean cruise liners, holds 930 passengers, 465 crew. Thank you, Peter Heckema, for your contribution to my channel. Just saw that come through. The Viking Star is just south of Cuba right now. Was supposed to spend a couple of days, 3 days in Cuba. It has shortened its visit to Cuba. It is now returning back to Miami. Engine problems, number one, and number two, gastrointestinal illness. Norovirus, again, on another Viking cruise ship. We had the Viking, was it the Sun? About a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, had the same issue with regard to norovirus. Now we have it on the Star, and there's a note from the captain telling people to please wash your hands thoroughly, stay away from the pool is closed, the jacuzzis are closed. They're not allowing transmission if at all possible, so they're restricting common contact areas with passengers. They are, I'm sure, doing a major disinfection on the ship as best they can with the crew they have. I have no idea how many people have come down with the illness. I don't know what the issue is with the engine. Again, I was able to make contact with someone who's on board the ship, who said that they are convinced that it's poor maintenance procedures that is coming back to bite Viking with the ship. Now, I'm surprised that a Viking cruise ship is having this issue, because frankly, the ships are barely 5-6 years old. The entire fleet of ocean ships for Viking are brand new. What is this ship doing with engine problems, especially if this is a regular maintenance issue? Again, I can't confirm it, but this is not good. Yeah, problems in Viking land. So that ship, the Star, is working her way back at 11 knots an hour. Funny there. Same speed, but it's working its way now past western Cuba, and then it'll curl up and head up towards the Keys and then into Miami, and she'll be hopefully be repaired quickly, because there's another cruise waiting right after they get back. Will they get back on the day they're supposed to, or will they be able to get back a day early? I don't know. What compensation is being offered? I don't know. I'll try to find out any of that as we go forward the next few days. There's more issues. So we're having all kinds of interesting issues at sea right now from different lines. We've got, like I say, the Epic with its issue. Yesterday, we talked about the Norwegian Jewel cruise ship that has turned into a construction cruise between New Zealand and Australia, and that hasn't been a happy story. We're hearing now about Carnival turning the Triumph into a floating construction cruise. I did get a message last night from another viewer who was on the Triumph, telling me that they were not being bothered while they were on the ship. They kind of felt that the heavy work that was being done on board the Triumph was when they would dock at a port. They would get to a port, passengers would go out for the day, run around for 6-8 hours, and they would do all kinds of noisy work downstairs during that 8-hour window. And then when the passengers came on, all that nasty, noisy work was done, and they were then doing whatever they could do in a much quieter way. I guess that's what they're doing. They're already bragging. The cruise line is already bragging about how they're getting the ship renovated right now. Yeah, and they've got paying passengers on board this thing. I have no idea if their hazardous chemicals are being used to do any of this work, and whether passengers are being exposed to it through the ventilation systems. I can't tell you that. And for the crew down below these guys, oh gosh, there is no help for them. I feel so sorry for all of these hardworking crew members that are in the laundry rooms, the kitchens, the engineers, the cleaning staff. These folks live down there below the decks that are being torn apart. No idea what their conditions are like. I can't tell you, because they cannot, they really can't talk to us. They don't either speak our language. They don't have the social network connections to let the word out. I don't know what horror stories are being sent back home to the Philippines or Indonesia to their relatives about what they're going through on the Triumph. I cannot tell you. I just am so glad I'm not one of these folks. So glad I do what I do for a living and not be working down below on a cruise ship where it's being renovated right above me, and there's not a darn thing I can do to get away from it. Unbelievable. Okay. Last story of the day before I turn it over to the floor is about the 67-year-old Grama, the gun-toting Grama, that was on the Celebrity Silhouette cruise ship last week. She got to the Cayman Islands and got off the ship on her, her second or third day? Her third day on the cruise. She went to the airport because apparently her bag arrived in the Georgetown Airport from Miami. She had lost one of her pieces of luggage, or the airline had lost it, and she went to claim her bag at the airport to take it back to her ship. And she got to the airport. She was asked, "Is this your bag?" She looked it over. She said, "Yes, it is." Fantastic. They gave her bag, and then 2 officers immediately arrested her on the spot and took her to jail in the Cayman Islands, because inside the bag was a .25 caliber pistol with 6 bullets, and she has been charged with illegal gun possession in the Cayman Islands. She, of course, is not happy about this. She is insisting through her lawyer in the court. They had a hearing a few days after that. They went the first little visit with the trial judge, and she said, "I was not looking for my gun here. This is a lost piece of luggage. It was supposed to have been turned over to a friend of mine in Miami. I told the airline to leave it there and just give it to my friend. She would take care of it. I would get it from her later." But the airline, for whatever reason, sent it to her in the Caymans because they figured that's where she'd be with the ship. And so all of a sudden she met her bag in the Caymans. Now, theoretically, in hindsight, had she known, she should have not even tried to claim her bag. She'd have just told the airline, send it back to Miami. But in any event, she got out on bail, and she's been in a hotel since. Today was another hearing in front of the judge. She has chosen to be tried by the Grand Court of Cayman. In other words, she's pleaded not guilty to illegal gun possession in the Cayman Islands because she claims that I'm not in possession of this weapon. I did not intend to have it shipped here. I'm a cruise ship passenger. This bag was lost in the United States. It was supposed to be picked up by a friend of mine in Miami. The airline took it upon itself to bring it here. I gave them no such instruction. The judge has said, if you can give us any kind of documentation or any kind of proof that that is indeed the case, she might get off and not get charged with the fullest of sentences. She may be found guilty, but maybe she'll be given a symbolic fine of some kind. I don't know. Story goes that on Thursday, tomorrow, is the next date for trial for this case. They're trying to move it along for her because they know she's out on bail, spending a lot of money every day to be in a hotel. She lost her cruise. This ship has come and gone. It's already gone back to Florida. She's now stuck on the island until she can get out of there, until she's being released. So she wants to get this resolved. The court is attempting to accommodate her as best as they can. but I guess they have got information. A request to the airline has been made by the court of the Caymans for any kind of information regarding this baggage incident. So I'll try to keep you posted. I'm keeping my eye open for the latest news out of the Caymans regarding this case, and we'll see whatever happens to the 67-year-old grandma who got caught with a gun in the Caymans and under very interesting circumstances, to say the least. And we'll see what's going on. There you go. There is my little news break for the day. Little update. If I get any more news on the Epic, I will do another video. If I get any more news on the Viking Star, I'll do a video on that. Other news, I was not going to be here tomorrow. The story was, I've been telling you that I won't be here tomorrow. Well, it looks like I will be here tomorrow. I was supposed to get in the car and head to Alberta to go get Jennifer and bring her back here. I can't get out of town. We've got so much snow here. We have a snowfall warning for the next 24 hours. I'm not going anywhere. So I'll be on the air tomorrow, like usual, at 5 o'clock Eastern time. I'm on the air again tonight at 8 o'clock for live primetime trivia. So if you're going to have some fun tonight, you want to get away from the depressing television that's on there, join me at 8 o'clock Eastern time, where we play live trivia Tuesdays and Thursday nights. I'm on tonight. I'm ready to go. And we'll see if we can have some fun with that. So I'm on tonight, and I'm on tomorrow at 5. I'm on Thursday at 5 and 8 o'clock as well for both shows, the regular show and the trivia show. But I might not be here Friday, or I might not be here Saturday. I don't know. So I'll just keep you posted. Hang in there, and we'll see what goes on. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining me and supporting this channel in every way you do. Thank you for giving me thumbs ups today on this show. If you can spare a thumbs up for this old YouTuber, I would appreciate it. Every thumbs up I get will help the analytics in YouTube headquarters recognize the engagement between viewer and creator, and that gives me street cred with those young kids over at YouTube. And hi, YouTube. I love you guys. They're all younger than I am. I'm the old man. Anyway, let's see who's here. Let's catch up with people. If you have any comments, questions about what's going on in the cruise world, please let me know. This is your chance. Talk to me. Let me know where you're watching me from. Let's have some fun, and let's go from there. Tom Henry, I am off and out of the office en route to home. See you all in 45 minutes. Vivian, evening all. Tom too. Vivian from the UK. Welcome, my dear. Tom Henry from Richmond. Welcome. Glenn, Edinburgh. Hello. Hi, Vivian. Hi, Bruce and everyone. It's 37 Celsius here in Brisbane, Australia. 85 humidity, very uncomfortable. 37 Celsius is in the 90s, and 85 humidity, 85% humidity is really rough. But it is warm. Glenn, stay inside. Stay cool, buddy. Paul Wilson, hello, Bruce and everybody. Rhonda Simpson, hello to everybody. Hi, Rhonda. My parents are on this cruise. They are on this cruise. I'm assuming you're talking about the Epic, and I'm sure they're fine. There are no inconveniences being felt by people, from what I understand. And so we'll keep our fingers crossed that she makes her into port. She's awfully close now to San Juan, Puerto Rico. It's within a half an hour of the estimated arrival time, as far as I recall it. So they should be fine very shortly. Let's see. But boy, I'd love to hear, Rhonda, if you have any updates, you let me know on my Facebook group page, Traveling with Bruce. Let me know there, or send me a comment on this channel. By all means, keep me posted on what you hear too. I will pass on the news. Paul Wilson, I'm in Ohio right now, close to Zanesville. I'm near Zanesville, Ohio, heading for Boston, Massachusetts. It looks like the weather is not cooperating for me very well. All the way there, slow going. Hang in there, buddy. Rhonda, I'm in Ohio. Also, Paul Wilson, not cooperating, shall I say, weather is not good. He's saying, hello, everybody, 43 degrees, and it's been raining all day here in Virginia. What do you think about all the fire and the Carnival Sensation and no alarms going off? There's a story there. I touched on it last night about the Carnival Sensation cruise ship. It's the oldest ship in the fleet, one of them anyway. I think it was built in '93 for Carnival. It's the ship that has virtually no balconies. It's all ocean view and inside rooms. Apparently, at something like 3 in the morning the other morning, passengers were smelling smoke. People were looking out the hallway, opening the door, and it was nothing but black smoke. Couldn't see a thing. No alarms going off. No warnings going off. Some passengers were quoted as saying that they were walking around wondering what to do. They'd come to a crew member and they'd say, "Do you know what I'm supposed to do?" And the crew member's going, "I don't know what to do." And they're just like, "What kind of training have you guys got going on here?" The cruise line, Carnival, insists there was no fire. It was just smoke. How do you have smoke without fire? And we're talking the acrid black kind of smoke that a fire creates. Yeah, I don't get it. I just shake my head. Comments I've been reading online about the incident is that the cruise employees, so many of them, are totally unable to handle an emergency like that. They're totally unprepared. They probably don't pay attention when it's time to go in for training. They probably just snooze through it. And passengers are saying, if this was a real emergency, we were on our own. We'd be on our own. We'd have no help from these people. They didn't know whether they should have gone to their cabin, got their life jackets, and gone to their muster station or not. They had no alarms going off to tell them to do so. You remember the muster drill? Everyone has the muster drill. Before you leave port, they tell you this when the alarm goes off. You are to get your thing, your life jacket, and get over to the muster station. This wasn't happening. The cruise ship, I guess, felt that it wasn't such a big deal, but passengers on deck 6, where they couldn't see their hand in front of their face in the hallway, they thought it was a big deal. Anyway, the cleanup is on, and passengers are saying, you know what this crew is good for? One thing, cleaning up a mess. That's all they're good for. They certainly aren't good at handling an emergency. And what can I say? That's what I'm hearing about that. Don't know what to think about that. Really strange. Paul Wilkes, hello there, Paul. Paul Wilkes saying hi to Paul Wilson. Paul Wilson saying hi to Paul Wilkes. Vivian is saying hi to everybody. Peter Eckema is here. Hi, Bruce and all. 82 degrees in Tarpon Springs, Florida. Bruce, you only have about 160 more subs to make 15,000. You will do it by Valentine's Day for sure. He's been predicting that I will make it. I will hit 15,000 by Valentine's Day. That is the 14th of the month. That is the day after tomorrow. And I have a feeling we just might squeeze through here and make it. That would be really cool. And Peter Heckema, thank you again for your contribution to my channel. I just saw that go through a few minutes ago through my PayPal donate button. I thank you very much for your continued, undying, and incredible support of this YouTuber. Thank you. Vivian, oh my God, 82 now. Brittany, hi Bruce, I'm just waking up from such a much needed nap. Brittany, welcome back. Christy is here. Christy Hogue, hello. Christy, how are you? Christy with a K. I hope you're having a great day. I appreciate you coming by. I don't recognize your name, so I'm thinking you're a newbie here. Please tell me, Christy, where are you watching me from? Welcome to the show. Brittany, please show us a view of the outside. Desi Wagner, hello, everybody. Well, I showed you that picture with that thingy. It's just ridiculous. It's getting kind of really gray and yucky out, so the contrasts are not so good. But there's this much snow on my handrail right outside my window here, and it's still coming down. Unbelievable. It looks pretty from in here, but I'm not going out there. Not a chance. Let's see here. Desi Wagner, hello, everybody. Digging out again. 32 Fahrenheit and snowy again in Chicagoland. Desi, welcome back to the channel, and hello to everyone in Chicago. I love you guys. Welcome back. Paul Wilkes, traveling through. Okay, we want you to put on Speedos and go do a dive in the snow. That would be great for the ratings. I don't think so. I don't think it'll be great for the ratings at all. I go ahead and do that. I'll make you 50, 70, 80 people happy. That's all. This isn't going to go viral. This live telecast, there's no way people are going to tune in to a 1 hour and 20-minute telecast for a 30-second snippet to find me. That's not happening. No, that's not happening. And I'm not doing it. There's no way I'm doing that. No. Robert Scott saying, hey, Bruce, almost 15,000 subscribers. I bet it happens tonight. Thumbs up, so Robert. That would be fine by me, but I don't know if it will. That would be awesome. Kelly Haston, hello, everybody. 75 here in Pensacola. No ad today. Steve Bartley, Wilderness Voyagers Bike Tours ad. Interesting. Glenn Edinburgh, laughing out loud. Paul Lucas. Aiden McCukin. Hi there, Aiden. How are you doing today? Welcome back to the show. Brittany, it is a very cool 57 degrees outside. She's in Louisiana. She's, that's cool. Cruising with Legos, Norwegian Epic made it to Puerto Rico. Oh, good news. There. That's good to hear. Fantastic. Brittany, nice view. Thank you for sharing. Brittany, I love snow pictures. Glenn, good work, Bruce. Wow. Christy Hogue, it's so beautiful. I love snow. Oh, that's great, folks. I'm glad you love it. We hated it. Cruising with Legos. It's raining in Atlanta. Oh, man. Edwina Cornish. Hello, everybody. 34 in Newark, Delaware. Welcome, Edwina. Welcome back. I know you're here the other day. Welcome back again. I'm glad you've come returned to us. Vivian, wow, a lot of snow, very cold here in the UK. Larry Bobbitt, it's raining in Asheville, North Carolina. Larry, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the show from Asheville. Alpheus Wilson, blessings. Alpheus, welcome to the show as well. Glad you're here. Glenn, 15K Yaman. Tom Henry, hi, everybody. I'm back. Vivian, hey, Tom. Tom Henry, hi. Paul Lucas, got your bags packed. Paul Lucas, hello there, Tom. Tom Henry, hi, Vivian. Christy Hope, do you know if you have to pay for room service on Royal Caribbean? Yes, you do. Apparently, it's a delivery fee on Royal Caribbean of some sort. I'm not sure if it's $7.99 or $6 or $8. It's something like that. But there apparently is a charge to have room service delivered to your room. You may want to go to the Royal Caribbean website, look it up, or go to vacationstogo.com. At the very top of their homepage, they have cruise lines. Click on that. You'll find Royal Caribbean. Click on that, and then it'll probably tell you different charges and services that'll be available and that type of thing. Paul Lucas, Tom Henry, haven't even started packing yet. Vivian, I got one for yogurt. She saw an ad for yogurt. Well, way to go, Vivian. YouTube is making me money out of the UK. You got to love that. Elizabeth Lane, hi, Bruce. Brampton, Ontario. Enjoy. Elizabeth, how are you? Welcome from Brampton. Great to have you here. Steve Berg, hi, Bruce, and everyone. I hope your week is going well. Thank you, Steve. It's 26 degrees today, and gas is at 201. Just finished up a snowstorm. Dumped 4 inches of snow in the Twin Cities in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Right on. That is hockey weather, Steve, and I know you guys are hockey mad over there. Way to go. I'm watching a big game tonight. The Calgary Flames are playing the Tampa Bay Lightning, the #1 team in the West against the #1 team in the East. Or at least, well, the Flames are #1 until last night. They've been passed by 1 point by the Sharks. They can get that back. We'll see what happens tonight. Glenn, Edinburgh, I like to pack the night before I cruise. Tom Henry, 42 degrees and a nasty rainy day in Richmond. Vivian, wow, Paul, I've been packed for months. I go in April. Paul Lucas, me too, Glenn. I like to pack last minute. Elizabeth, a mix of snow and freezing rain in Brampton, Ontario. Jeremy Bremer on the Epic as you speak. Jeremy, you're on you're there. You're on my show. This is great. Jeremy, are you in? Are you now in San Juan, Puerto Rico? Tell me, talk to me, buddy. Tell me what's going on. Have they told you about any compensation? Are they predicting everything will be fine by tomorrow afternoon? Can you get off the ship tonight, or do you have to wait till tomorrow? Let us know, Jeremy. This is great. Steve Burke, 26 degrees today. Gas is 201. Jail 1313. Port Canaveral left on Saturday. Right on, Jail. Paul Lucas, laughing out loud, Vivian. I gather stuff together, but I have always been a last-minute packer. Christine Elkins. Hello, all. Christine. How are you? Welcome back. And Mark Van Ram. Hi, Bruce. Love the Sexton T-shirt. American Cruise Lines, Columbia River Cruise. Gas is $1.89 a gallon here in Southeast Virginia. See, that's how you do it. You tell me what the temperatures. What's the price of gas? Did you get an ad? What's going on? Welcome, Mark. That's great. Glenn, generally forget to pack something every time. Ethan Warminski, thruster problems, generator, water pump clogged. Oh my gosh. Vivian, as long as it's not your passport, you forget. Don't forget that. That's right, Vivian. You betcha. Don't forget that. Brittany, does Epic? The Epic does cruises out of Port Canaveral. Tom Henry, just don't forget the underwear. Don't need no commandos. All the bathing suit too. Don't forget the underwear. Ethan, well, get an update soon. We'll get an update soon. Right on. Paul Lucas laughing out loud. Vivian, commando. Do we get pics, Tom Henry? I think not. Paul Wilgus laughing out loud. Vivian, you are so bad. She's laughing. Glenn, Edinburgh, never the port, but always a few days in it will be something small. I don't know what that means. David Neal, I made it earlier today. Welcome, David. You're here. You're going to see most of the show today. The Epic left Port Canaveral at 4:30 Saturday afternoon. Did not see any tugs leaving the port. Apparently, someone told me that there was a tug assist required on the cruise before. I thought it was leaving the port. At least that's how I read it. But there must have been something going on. I don't know what it is. Jeff Sume, hi, Bruce. It's warming up in Seattle. It's now 37, and the snow is melting. Thank God for that, because you've been getting too much of it. You guys can't handle snow up there. Good news. Larry, what happens when they miss ports? Well, when cruise ships miss ports, what they'll do is they'll refund passengers the port fees that they've been pre-charged already. They'll get those back. Passengers will get back refunds for any cruise sponsored tours that they've purchased. They get those refunded to their accounts, usually to their credit card that they use to pay for the cruise in the first place. There are times where cruise lines, depending on the cruise line, they'll give the passengers a onboard spending credit as a sorry about that kind of a credit, but not all cruise lines do it. And Norwegian is notoriously tight when it comes to offering credits to passengers. They kind of go, hey, it's in your contract. If you ever read your contract, well, if you've ever tried to read a portage contract between you and a cruise line, it's all in their favor. You sign away everything. They can do whatever the heck they want. There's not a damn thing you can do about it, and they don't have to offer you ditka. But generally, from a goodwill point of view and for PR, cruise lines like Carnival are pretty quick to offer a cruise credit right away against your cabin account so that you can spend an extra $50 or $100 on board the ship and enjoy as a way of saying sorry about that. It happens, but what can I say? We'll see. Glenn, wow, that's a great credit. Glenn, too bad, Larry. Debbie, Mark 11 commercial on Blaze Network, clouds 50s in Northern California, and to rain for the rest of the week, and gas prices increasing for premium. Welcome, Debbie Manuel from Chico, California. How are you, dear? I'm glad you're with me again today. Hope work is not driving you too crazy today, because I know it has been lately driving you wacko. So I'm really glad you're here, and I hope you're having a great day. Brittany Lockwood, I just checked the Epic's location. It's not yet in port, but it will say when it is on my computer and not on my tablet or my phone. So she's keeping an eye open for that. Thank you very much. Let me just double check here. Any more messages coming in from anywhere else? I've got these messages out to people who are on cruise ships, and every time I get a message, I like to know what's going on. I haven't seen anything new here. I'm just trying to keep on top of all of that. Okay, back to here and over to there and hit that there and make that work over there. Oh, I'll tell you, it used to be a lot easier, but it's not that easy anymore. Here we go. I am back, or am I? Hopefully. Oh my gosh. Can I get this to work? Where are my chats? Oh my gosh. Having problems. Sorry, folks. Just logistic. Where am I? Over here. Tom Henry, Bruce. Tracker could be off, but Cruise Mapper is still showing Epic roughly 50 miles out of San Juan. It was due in port at 5 San Juan time, so it's a bit late. I'll check the marine. Ethan Wormski, don't forget Carnival, though. Lots more problems. Paul Lucas, hello, Debbie. Tom Henry, hi, Debbie. Cool Jazz, hello, Tom and Paul. How are you doing today? Vivian, hi there. Cool Jazz from New York, of course. Tom Henry and Cool and Tom and Paul and everybody saying hi to everybody. So Tweety is here. Hey, Bruce and everyone. I'd like to talk about the Norwegian Epic's bathroom design. Little frosted glass toilet closets. Who the hell approved that? I put the hell in there. Yes, the bathrooms in the Norwegian Epic have been an epic fail when it comes to most people's reactions to them. They have not been happy. People have not enjoyed the design of these bathrooms. You got the toilet on one side, and on the other side, you've got the shower over there, like completely on the other side of the cabin. In between, you get the front door and all that. It's kooky. So if you are in the shower and you come out of the shower and you feel the need to answer a call that isn't of the number 1 variety, but of the number 2 variety, and you only have a towel on you, you towel yourself off and you have to get out of the shower compartment, tiptoe across the cabin over to the other side, open the frosted door and get into the bathroom and close it and sit down on the throne and do your deed. And then after that, you flush that and you get up and then you tiptoe back into the shower area to finish drying off. It's not convenient. Passengers have not been crazy about this. That's one of those crazy quirks about the Epic, among many other quirks, actually. They only built one ship like the Epic, and they haven't built another one like her, because they went right into the getaway class or breakaway class, whatever they call it. Cool Jazz, yes, we're all here. Kat, how many darn ships have had engine troubles in the past year or so? How many? A number of them. And look, folks, this will continue. Don't think this is going to stop. This is going to continue. The cruise business is on fire. It's hot. It's rolling. 30 million passengers are expected this year to take a cruise. Cruise lines are bringing out new ships all the time, and they are not necessarily retiring on a one-for-one basis right now either. It used to be you got a new one, you got rid of the oldest ship. They're not doing that. They're holding on to their ships longer than before. They're working them harder than before because the ships have more features added to them every time they go into dry dock. It's not uncommon now where Carnival will bring a ship in, put in the scrubber system. There's a quick 90 million. Then they'll put in water parks, new slides, new jacuzzi, pool area, play areas, all kinds of new features, new restaurants on top of the restaurants they've already got, which adds to the strain of the power unit, the engines where the electricity is generated, the generating systems, the air conditioning systems, the fire prevention systems, the plumbing systems are under even more strain and pressure and work. More water is needed to be made, to be used, to be utilized. Some of these ships are taking some public areas that used to be like the computer room and library and smoking room. Remember those? They are putting in new cabins there. They're putting in cabins on the inside of these ships to add capacity of 100 passengers, 200 passengers, additional capacity, so they can bring in more cash from this old ship of theirs and generate more cash flow. Well, guess what? The systems are under stress. They weren't designed to handle an additional 200 or 300 passengers with 4 or 5 or 6 more venues that are running all the time. And so these cruise ships' engines are wearing out or breaking down unexpectedly quicker. Now, has it got anything to do with the propulsion system? Not necessarily, although if you add weight to the ship as the years go on, you are adding stress to the drive system over the hours and hours and hours that the ship is at sea. And remember, folks, a cruise ship that is running properly runs 7 days a week all the time. There are rare days where cruise ships have no one on board them. They're always got passengers on board or getting off and getting on, doing turnarounds. Cruise ships are workhorses. They're mechanical, and there will be breakdowns. Now, there are maintenance programs in place for the engines and all of the systems that these cruise ships have to try to stay ahead of breakdowns. But every once in a while, sooner or later, you will get a breakdown. And with 385 cruise ships in the water around the world now, and that number is climbing by 25, 30 a year, you look another 5 years from now, there will be 500 cruise ships in the water at the same time. We're going to have many more of these stories coming at us. I'm just praying that the stories that I'm bringing you will be stories of inconvenience rather than of a life-threatening nature. That's what I'm hoping I have to bring to you. I hope I don't ever have to bring to you a tragic story. I'd rather bring you a story of engine troubles and ship got towed or a cruise got canceled and people have to be flown home. But cross our fingers. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea how stringent and how serious these maintenance programs are and how well they're being executed. It could well be that head office has a very strong code of maintenance behavior that needs to be done. This has to be done when this is done, and this is done, and this must be done. But if the crew doesn't follow the manual and doesn't pay attention to what head office is telling him to do, you've blown that plan out of the water. I don't know that intimate detail, and none of us will ever get exposed to it because we don't get to talk to the ship's engineer and say, hey, how's that engine doing there? How you feeling about it? Do you think it's going to conk out on you in the next month or two the way you've been working the bejesus out of it? They're not going to take our call. They're not allowed to talk to us. They're being kept quite quiet and down below where they belong. Anyway, we'll have to see what happens here. This is going to be something. Vivian, hi, Tweety, so cool jazz, doing well, guys. Debbie Manuel at Arco, $3.31 a gallon. She's saying, can't participate in the chat, answering phones. Hope to see you all later, but here's my thumbs up. Thank you, Debbie. Hopefully you'll be here for the trivia tonight. Ethan, what about Grama? Yeah, what about Grama? Paul Wilgus, hello, Tweety. Tom Henry, maybe the chief engineers need to go back to school. I don't think it's an under-education problem. Something tells me that maybe the problem they have is they have needs, wants, and desires, and the cruise line has budgets, and budgets. And maybe there's the problem. There's the issue. The engineers want to do this, and the cruise lines are going, no, you're just going to do this and keep it going until then, and then we'll add that. It could well be one of those tug of wars between parties. They won't air that in the open air in front of us. Debbie, hi there, Paul Wilgus and everybody. So Tweety, hi Vivian. Tom Henry saying hi to everybody. Are you familiar with the awful art in the Dawn's versatile? What is it? Versailles aft dining room. He wants to know. So Tweety, I'm Googling it now. She said, Tom Henry, I say we need to move that art to the Epic so all the strange stuff and designs are all together on one ship. Brittany, I do not think the cruise will continue on, but that's just my thoughts. Debbie, hi, So Tootie, and those bathrooms are ridiculous. So, Cool Jazz, did Bruce say when his contact get there, he has reported going to scene? Wow, is he really big time? Oh, no, I have someone on the ship that is a passenger that's communicating to me. Don't overread into it. I'm doing the best I can with what I got. Anyway, cool. Everyone's saying hi, Glenn. No, not the noro again. Getting stomach pains just thinking about the norovirus. Oh my gosh, Vivian. Oh lordy, another sickness. Ethan, that's sad. Luxury lines get hit harder than the mainstream based on sickness, which doesn't make any sense. Nurse Nancy, hi there. It's snowing like crazy here again. Schools closed yet again. I had United Healthcare advertisement before the TWB broadcast. Nurse Nancy is in Wisconsin, and there is snow falling in Wisconsin. Tom Henry, traveling with Bruce. Marine Tracker has the Epic import in San Juan. Cruise Mapper must not have uploaded or updated. I was suspicious because the ship was not far from where it was 4 hours ago when I checked. Paul Willis, hello. Nurse Nancy, I saw you had a gag our favorite person again last night while laughing out loud. You had to gag our favorite person again. Okay. Tom Henry, Nurse Nancy, what goes on in Wisconsin? The Wisconsin Facebook post, Cindy does not all make it seem or nothing ever closes. Huh? What? I don't know what that means. Sheila, sounds as though they need to be more concerned in maintenance and less with making money. Oh, good luck with that. Every 13 weeks, these cruise lines have to report to Wall Street. These are publicly traded companies. Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, and Carnival, they are publicly traded companies. Every 13 weeks, Wall Street analysts want to know, how did you do last quarter? Did you make the numbers we said you were going to make? We predicted you were going to make? We expect you're going to make? If you're 1/10 of a penny short of expectations, we might have to reconsider your bond rating and or your stock classification. And these presidents of these publicly traded companies and the bean counters are panicking every 13 weeks because they're nervous about approaching Wall Street with any potential bad news or downturn or anything else, because Wall Street has been led to believe from the cruise lines, and the cruise lines have made it publicly known, they feel they're in a hot business that is firing on all cylinders. All is well. We sing Kumbaya around the campfire every night because that's how wonderful everything is here in the cruise business, and nothing could go wrong with our numbers, except when ships break down unexpectedly and 3,000 passengers have to be flown home at the cost of the cruise line. That can ding the bottom line unexpectedly. Yes, they are concerned about money big time. And it's too bad. So, Tweety, hey, Nurse Nancy. Tom Henry, Nurse Nancy, did you bring your gag with you? It might help here. Sheila, hello, everybody. Getting late here. So, Tweety, I don't know why he can't play nice anymore. Tyrone, hello, my friend. Tyrone, hello, my friend. How are you? Cool Jazz. Tracker is not correct sometimes, Tom. Ethan, yeah, you're very helpful. Love your bids. Thank you, Ethan. Tom Henry, so Tweety, did you see any pics of the art, basically French-type art that was ruined with solid paint stripes over the paintings? Paul Lucas, so Tweety, you can't control them anymore. Laughing out loud. Sheila, who gun-toting grandma? Woo! God, Tony Grama. So Tweety, I can't find any pics. Tom sounds atrocious. Cat Rose, oh no. Ethan, Sheila, gun, totem grandma, hashtag. Cool Jazz, all she had to say was her cigarette lighter. That's all she had to say. Paul Lucas, so true, Tweety. Tom Henry, so Tweety. I asked Jason if he was familiar with it, if he had any idea what the point was. Vivian, hey, Nancy, and Kat. Sheila is smiling. So Tweety, Tom Henry, maybe they were inspired by Carnival's quirkiness. Some spaces on those ships are like an acid trip, I imagine. Paul Lucas laughing out loud. Tweety, good thing you added that, I imagine. Sheila laughing out loud. Zachary Brandt, Carnival sensation had a fire. That's it. Kat Rose, are you getting annoyed? Is that what that means? Michael, a cruise ship lover. Good afternoon, evening, everybody. Hi, Michael, cruise lover. How are you? So Tweety, she's saying hi. Sylvia, hi, Bristol, 42 degrees and rain. ECPI commercial, Greensboro, North Carolina. Welcome back there. Sheila, my first cruise sensation. Oh my God. Paul Wilgus, hello, Sylvia. So Tweety, hey, Sylvia. Sheila, thank you. Tom Henry, Jason mentioned that Kevin Sheehan had a private collection of art on many of the ships, and it might have been in a cruel way to deal with it If Del Rio has anything to do with it, my thoughts, any thoughts? I don't know what's going on there. Cat, Bruce, GF's housemates work. GF's housemates work has been closed past couple of days. GF's housemates work. You got me. I don't know what you're trying. What are you telling me? Is there a code? I don't understand. There must be. Janine Strong. Hi, Bruce. Janine from South Africa. How are you, dear? Welcome back to my show. I'm glad you're here from South Africa again. Bob McKinley, LaGrange, Georgia. Welcome, Bob. Sylvia, so too. I see we have another Brent in here. Poof, laugh out loud. Sylvia Swan, hi, Cat. So Tweety is crying. Michael, cruise lover. Hello, so Tweety. Nice to see you today. Lynn Sabrin, Ottawa, epic storm. Oh, no, another storm in Ottawa. We have a storm out here in BC. It's crazy. Sylvia, hi, Tom. Christy Hogue, thumbs up. Sheila, calling for high winds here in Virginia, 15 to 30 wind gusts up to 50 a mile an hour gust. Yikes, that's crazy. Sylvia saying hello, cool. William LeBrere, Big Flats, New York, 29 degrees, winter storm warning. It's winter. It is winter, folks, for sure. Tom Henry, cool. Paul Wilson, Zanesville. Tom Henry, hi, Sylvia. Brittany, let's all give Bruce a thumbs up. How many do I got? 37 thumbs ups. Thank you for that. If I can get more, I'll take more. Please consider giving this poor YouTuber a thumbs up on this show and every video I've ever made. There's your project. 730 downloads. Get to work. Okay, thank you very much. All right, here we go. See you in a week. Oh my goodness, Donnell is here from Ireland. Donnell, hi Bruce and all the gang and all the newbies. Great news, Bruce. You'll be here tomorrow. Lots of interesting cruise news too, as usual. I'll be there tomorrow. Yes, I'm on the air tomorrow. I'll be on the air tomorrow. Absolutely. Christy, does Royal Caribbean have a fee for room service? Royal Caribbean does. I've answered that question. Look it up again for further info on their website. Jim Simpson, hi, 84 in Port St. Lucie, Florida. Way to go, Jim. That's awesome down there. Sylvia, hello, Nurse Nancy. Paul Wilson, hello, Tom. Vivian, hi, Donna. Paul Wilgus, Bruce, on Don's video, he has somebody that recorded announcements saying there was a fire. He found someone has a recording that says there was a fire. Very interesting on the sensation. Isn't that something? That's great, Paul. Sheila, I heard it was coming from a laundry room. Heard announcement recorded stating that they had a fire under control. Where there's smoke, there's usually fire. Tom Henry, so tweeted. I just posted a pic. I got off the 360 tour of the Dawn on the TWB Facebook page. Gary Bruxwort, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, snowing to windy, 23 degrees. Gary, welcome, sir, to the show. Welcome to my channel. You have got perfect cruise ship weather happening in your town right now. You should be on a cruise, hearing about how bad it is back home. I agree with that all the way. I should be on a cruise. As a matter of fact, we should both be on a cruise right now. Fatima McCoy, hi, Bruce. Hi, everybody. Fatima, how are you? Welcome back. Tom Henry, Hot Speedos. Donnell, hi, Aviv. Sylvia, William, I know Big Flats, New York. I'm originally from Horseheads. My mom and sister still live there. You had a bunch of snow today. Tom Henry, hi there, Donnell. Sheila, we were on deck 6, had a large balcony on Sensation. Don't know what I would have done on my first cruise. Oh my gosh. Glenn, Edinburgh, I can't imagine being on a cruise ship that is 20 to 30% of public areas closed due to renovations. It's like ordering a 500-gram steak and only receiving 300 grams of it. Then the restaurant saying, too bad, sorry, that's all we can do. Yes, Glenn, you are correct. That is the feeling people are having on the Norwegian Jewel right now. Tom Henry, hi, Fatima, hi, Tom. Brittany, Bruce, you might hit 15,000 tonight during trivia. I could be wrong. Jeremy, hi, Bruce, just got to work, mid-60s and Rancho Cucamonga. I love it. Jeremy, welcome back, buddy. Glad you're here from that beautiful place, Rancho Cucamonga in California, suburb of the greater LA area. Donnell, hi, back to you, Tom Henry. Hope you're well. Paul Lucas, hello, Donnell. Sheila, Speedo, Tom Henry. Bruce, oh my, Cruise Law News just posted a pic of the Epic. It crashed into the San Juan Pier. Get out of town. Did it really? No. Really? No. Did it? Laughing my ass off. Anyone in PA telling me what roads conditions are like? Donnell, hi, Paul, so tweety. Oh, wow, yay, that's bad. Cat Rose, Bruce, they even closed Gonzaga University for this storm. That is bad. Eric Gibbons, today, 74 in Charleston. Paul Lucas, Tom Henry, if it does any damage, they better have it fixed for our cruise. Tom Henry, so tweety. What the art or the epic crash? Christy from Indianapolis, and it's gold. Leonardo Regalado, hi, Bruce, today, 28 degrees in Las Palmas. Oh, that's cold. So too, the art, Tom, Paul, the art. Tom Henry, Paul, because don't worry, Epic is not in the same pier the Dawn uses. Cat Rose, not supposed to get rain starting tomorrow. Not supposed to get rain starting tomorrow. Oh my gosh, that's Sacramento getting rain. Oh my, Paul Lucas. Oh, okay, Tom, Paul, Donnell. Ouch, Tom, the Epic seems to be cursed. What else could possibly go wrong? Tom Henry, didn't the pilot know the engines were not running correctly? Reminds me of the crash of the New Holland Ford dealership. Mechanic crashed into a garage door with a car that was in for repairs. Brakes. Fatima, can you take food back to your room? I'm traveling with a disabled adult, and it might be easier for him to eat around less noise and more private area. The answer is yes. A lot of people go to the buffet, they load up, and they take it back to their rooms. You can do that. If you don't see a tray, ask for a tray. You'll get help. If you need help doing it, I bet you can get a staff member to help carry food to your room. Give them a couple of bucks as a tip, as a nice gesture. But I know you can do that. Yes, you can. Buffalo, just able to sign in. Did you update Epic status? Buffalo, I did. I updated it, and then Tom Henry tells me it crashed into the pier in San Juan. I'll be updating it again. Unbelievable if that's true. Paul Woods is laughing out loud. Mike McGaffey, can you bring your own soda on Princess? I don't know. Are you allowed to do that anymore? I used to take a case, several cases of my caffeine-free cola on board Princess. Can you still do that, guys? Those of you who are Princess aficionados, let me know. Let's find out. Mike needs to know this in that information right now. Cat Rose, Lake Tahoe area got nailed with snow. Julie, Carly, hello again from Ohio. Julie, welcome back. How are you? Nice to see you. Sheila, yes, Fatima, as far as I know, depending on the ship, I guess we did on Carnival. Fatima, thanks. Tom Henry, I have epic video of the dock crash posted on TWB Facebook. Cat Rose, meeps at weather forecast. KK McKay, hi Bruce, laugh out loud, was on your other video trying to chat with you. Not working, right? I'm not on till 8 o'clock tonight, but I'm here now. Yes, sir. Welcome, KK. Cat Rose, weird as all get out. Tom Henry, Epic knocked over 2 of the concrete mooring stations. We'll have some good gouges to repair. Brittany Lockwood, Epic reached San Juan, but it was mentioned before. I could mention it. Cool Jazz. Tom Henry, my son says his cabin a little smaller, 2 to 4 passengers. Tom Henry, ask him who gets the little bed. Laugh out loud. Cool Jazz is laughing. Jeremy, laughing out loud. KK. Paul Lucas, Cool Jazz, quick book with Tom, and so I hope you can bag with you at a better cabin. Brittany, I'm not sure if I'll be doing a cruise next year. Disney cruise out of New Orleans sold out in like 10 minutes. This information came from a friend who works for Disney. Wow. Vivian, Brittany, maybe next time. Tom Henry, Cool Jazz, you can drop off your mom with Aunt Alma. Tom Henry, book your airfare on American Airlines from Richmond to San Juan via Philly. Sheila, hi, Tom Henry. Jeremy G, keep looking, Brittany, could be group bookings. Tag along, keep an eye. Tom Henry, has anyone watched the Epic dock crash video yet? Tom Henry, hi, Sheila. Paul Lucas, yes, I just watched it, Tom. Cat Rose, when did it crash? Tom Henry, Virginia is taking over. Where are the Floridians? Sheila, hi there, Paul. Tom Henry, Cat Rose, as it came into San Juan port about an hour or 2 ago, apparently crashed into the port. So tweeted the guy who tweeted the video of the Epic crashing also posted a video of passengers waving a white flag. KK McKay, yay, Virginia. Sheila is... Oh my gosh. Bruce, Grand Cayman, is it a British protectorate? Yes, it is, Cat Rose. It is a British protectorate. Brittany, I think the gun-toting grandma may have forgotten the weapon was in her suitcase and can happen to anyone. Oh, she didn't forget. Oh, she didn't forget. Oh, no, she didn't forget. I don't think she had a friend in Florida to get it. I really don't think so. I think she told the airline to ship it there, and she'll pick it up there. She went to the airport to go get her bag. How did she know the bag was there? Because she was on top of it, and she went to get her bag. She's in trouble. She's going to have a hefty fine, I think. Glenn, yes, Epic into dock. Oh, my God. Nurse Nancy, Paul, sadly, I couldn't keep him involved in that live stream anymore. Jeremy G, hey, Bruce, your site is freezing up in Rancho Cucamonga. Oh, no. Reload. Jeremy G, Paul Lucas, Nurse Nancy, yeah, he was being worse than normal. I don't blame you. Nurse Nancy, I do like MG Toe's unique perspective to a point. Paul Lucas laughing out loud. Cat Rose, girlfriend. That's what GF means, girlfriend. Thank you, Cat Rose. Now, what was your message? Because it's so far ago, I've forgotten your message about the girlfriend. So, Tweety, I like MG too, just not when he's going after other people. Harry V. Does anyone know if NCL give free updates? Does anyone know if they give free upgrades to the Haven? I don't know of anyone that gets a free upgrade to the Haven. I think Havens are a world to themselves. Very expensive. They don't seem to have trouble selling out most of the Haven suites on most of the ships. Harry, that's what I know. Sheila, give Bruce thumbs ups. How many we got? 38. Please give me more. KK McKay, when I fell in my bedroom, the nurse came up and got me off the floor. Some girl wheeled me down to medical. Next day, my mom saw the same girl working in the dining room. How many jobs do crew members have? They have a lot of jobs, KK, I'm sure. So, Tootie, you can bid on upgrades. I haven't heard of any being given away though on the Haven. Mike McGaffey, Coeur d'Alene, lots of snow. Yeah, Coeur d'Alene too. They're getting whacked. If you're in Coeur d'Alene, Mike, you're only 2 hours 20 minutes away from me. You're the first Coeur d'Alener on my show. Glad to have you on board. I love going to Coeur d'Alene. I love that Costco down there. Love your town. Gregory, I just heard that Carnival's building a private beach that's larger than Coco Cay. Is that true? Yes, it is. They are building a huge new port facility in Grand Bahama Island. 100 million is apparently the price. It will be a combination of a port and a private resort getaway place. And then from there, people will take tours into Grand Bahama. From what I am led to believe, I've only seen one artist rendition of what it looks like. It's very crude, very basic. I have very little information, and that's why I haven't really talked about it, because the news on it is slight at this point. Nurse Nancy, I wonder sometimes, KK. Valerie V, Harry V, so thank you, so Tweety. Sheila, one of my waiters was at the coffee shop and also in the casino. I think they have way too many jobs. They do everything. I had a friend of mine, a good buddy of mine, who had a son of his. He was a dancer on a Princess Cruise line for years, 7, 8 years. He did mini golf. He did meet and greets. He worked all kinds of jobs to make extra money. Now, he got paid extra for that because being a dancer, he was under a contract for that work. But if he did extra work on the side, he would get about $10 an hour in wage, tax-free, to do other work. And so he would always work in about 10 hours a week of extra time to make an extra $100 a week, $400 a month, for spending money that he used on board the ship or at ports to try to save as much as his salary as he could. Although I don't know if he saved that much, but he did what he could. He did the best he could. He had a great time. He met his met a girlfriend there, had a girlfriend, and they got married. And now they have a baby. And so a family. They're no longer on cruise ships anymore, and they're no longer dancing on board cruises. But isn't that amazing? Great story. And the days just keep going by, and things get better. It's fantastic. So Tootie, that's crazy. KK, Harry V. I will try to I'll try that close to time. I will try that close to time. No idea what that means. I'm hoping for a better deal close to sale day. Oh, okay, better deal for the Haven. Hi there, Sheila, Fatima, so Tootie from Nurse Nancy, Jeremy. Hi, Nurse Nancy. KK McKay, Nurse Nancy. Did I read you're going on Horizon? So Tootie, I've never seen anyone bring pop on Princess. I've seen it with other lines. I've done it. KK. Nurse Nancy, did I read you were going Horizon? Jelani Shingleford, hello, Jelani. Fatima, thank you so much. Doing homework, Nurse Nancy, yes, KK, soon, very, very soon. Nurse Nancy, hi there, Jeremy. Cat Rose, so UK's strict gun laws apply? They have strict gun laws in the Cayman Islands, very strict gun laws. Sheila, Bruce, were you ever an auctioneer? Love how fast you can speak. No. But I'm getting faster the longer I do this show. The more I do these shows, the faster I have to get because the comments keep coming in. KK McKay is laughing out loud. Sheila laughing out loud. Timothy, Roy and Madonna. Hi, Bruce Cleveland checking in. Welcome, Timothy from Cleveland. Monica Akov, MSC Harmonia in 8 days. Right on, Monica. I hope you're having a great cruise there. That should be fun. Dixie Walker, hi all at work, jumping in for a few moments. Hello, Dixie. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for all your thumbs ups. You are wonderful. KK McKay, I hope the captain doesn't have an extra job. One night he's the captain, next night he's running bingo. No, KK, he's too busy trying not to run into ports, but they're having problems with the Epic. MG, hi everyone. I just dropped in to say hello to everyone. And NCL Epic crashed and is sinking in San Juan Port. I told you. Paul Wilgus laughing out loud. KK, there you go. Anyway, we'll try to follow up on this Epic story. I'm not sure what's going on. It's not sinking. MG told that's why I'm leaving cruising, because it's not safe. A Norwegian Epic crashes into dock in San Juan. Vivian, oh wow, sinking. I don't think it's sinking. I'm sure it's fine. They'll be fine. We'll see what happens. Anyway, there you go. Jolene, wow. Jelani, thank you for joining me today for the show. It's been an hour and 4 minutes. I'm on again at 8 o'clock tonight for live trivia. Between now and then, I will be following this Epic story, and I might be posting a secondary video and just keep the world updated on what's going on as best I can. There's a lot happening. The Viking Star has got norovirus and an engine problem. It's heading back to Miami. The Epic has an engine problem. It's in San Juan. Apparently, it's crashed into the dock. The 67-year-old gun-toting grandma has decided to go to court to fight the gun charge. She insists she didn't want the gun sent to her in the Caymans. She told the airline a friend of hers would get it in Miami. The airline ignored her instructions and sent the bag to the Caymans where it had the gun in it, and she was charged with gun possession. We'll see what happens in Grand Court day after tomorrow, Thursday. We'll see what goes on. I'm on again tomorrow at 5 o'clock for my regular show. I was not going to be on, but I am on tomorrow. I'm on Thursday as well. I'll be in town here for a couple more days. I'm not going anywhere with the amount of snow we're getting here. I may be out on Friday, but I'll let you know tomorrow or Thursday about that. No big deal. It's all good. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the thumbs ups today. Thank you for your kind words and comments and all the info. I need all I can get. Any of you hear anything from anyone on a cruise ship that's having problems, let me know. I'll try to follow up on it and keep you guys posted. MG saying bye. I'll see you, MG. Julie, don't forget the thumbs up. Sheila, sorry you're snowed in. Nurse Nancy, you are 2 cruises after mine. KK, you must be going the same ports we are. Tom Henry, does MG work for National Enquirer? So tweeting the news wrap up is hilarious, Bruce. Oh my God, dying over here. Jelani, hello. Paul Wiggis, laughing my you know what off. Vivian, 11:09 p.m. tonight. Good night, everybody. Enjoy trivia. Nurse Nancy, no offense, MG. I do hope you understand. Jelani, Beamer, Brammer was in port today. Paul Wiggis, night. Vivian, Tom Henry, traveling with Bruce. Send the chopper for Jen. Glenn Edinburgh, see you guys. KK McCain, Nurse Nancy. Yep. Jelani, MSC Preziosa is in Dominica tomorrow. Preziosa. Sheila is laughing out loud. There you go. Having a lot of fun. Trying to keep everyone posted on what's going on. Thank you, one. Thank you all for joining me today, February the 12th, 2019. Thank you for the thumbs ups. I got 43 thumbs ups. I got 5 thumbs down. So that's 48 thumbs. And they all count towards one thing: engagement between the creators. Some people hate me. Some people love me. What can I say? I can't make everybody happy. Can't piss off everybody. Doing the best I can on all sides, I suppose. Jeremy, we'll see you later. KK McKay, guns. Paul Wilgus, take care, everybody. Brittany, great show. Bruce, have been listening in. Love the news. Jelani will comment all the time. Subscribe. I like it. Tom Henry, phasers. Sheila, bye, everybody. Jelani, hearts. Tom Henry, no blood. Edwina, have a wonderful night, everybody. Thank you all. We'll see you later at 8 o'clock tonight for live trivia. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock for my regular Wednesday show. Okay, guys? Take care, and we'll see you later. Goodbye for now.